Hey everybody, Joel Urway here, and welcome to day 13 of my daily video blog, how to launch a 6 and 7 figure product from scratch, starting from nothing. And I'm really excited today. Day 13, we're cranking. We got our first sale a couple days ago, and it's got a lot of really exciting things coming up along the way. The past few days, I've kind of put my advertising on hold because I really needed to focus on revising my webinar. I knew that it needed a lot of work, and so yesterday I spent a lot of time reworking the offer. My offer was pretty confusing. Writing out a script. I love writing scripts for that because I know I will stop saying ands and ums. As you can tell right now, when I don't have a script, like a lot of people, we say ands, we say ums, and it just sounds less professional. So I spent a ton of time writing the script, and I'm really excited about how it's turning out. And I'm hoping to launch it this week, get ads turned back on, and I'm actually going to be turning it on as an auto webinar. So here's what I want to share with you guys today. I want to share my strategy for how I'm going to combine simulated webinars, auto webinars, and live webinars for this new product. Because as I was having before, I was having some advertising issues, just not getting enough people to show up to my webinar, and it's funny when you do paid advertising because like it's such like Facebook is like the ultimate JV partner, right? You can go out and find super targeted traffic as quickly as possible, and for me, I just wasn't putting enough money behind it to get the registrants to show up, and I overthink everything, and I always like to tweak the ads, and ads are a whole different ball of wax. So anyway, what I'm doing now is I'm going to be pushing people to an auto webinar that starts at the top of every hour, so every hour, and we'll see what the results are from there. Now, personally, I think it's going to do well. I'm shooting for a 1% conversion rate. So 1% of everybody who registers, I'm hoping to convert them into some sort of buyer. And ideally, I want to get that to like 2 or 3% at a $997 price point, which is what my auto webinar is. That's what my offer is. It's $1,000. So here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be driving traffic to build my list and pushing people to the auto webinar to get them to start watching it, to get them to see it. And what ends up happening with most people is most people won't buy on the first time that they see the webinar or the first interaction. Okay, we've done a ton of webinars in the past where we run traffic, we do one live webinar, and then every week we re-invite the list of the people who didn't buy to the next week's webinar. And so what we found is that we've had a lot of people who have attended 4 or 5 or 6 times the same webinar. Like it's the exact same presentation. They just have to, if you're promoting a new concept, it has to sink in. So they will watch it 5 or 6 or 7 times before they finally buy, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Is I'm going to be doing an auto webinar, building the list, curating that list, getting people to see it, or maybe they won't see it or whatever. And then once a week, I'm going to be doing a live webinar just to my list, right? So I'm not spending the paid traffic now. I'm not spending the marketing dollars on the cold audience, which still is very, very effective, but my skill set isn't necessarily traffic. So I know enough to be dangerous, but like I'm no expert by any means. Traffic is not my expertise, but right now I just don't have the budget to hire anybody to do paid traffic, and I am doing affiliate promotions, which I'll talk about that in just a second. But so that's my strategy. So I'm gonna be doing cold traffic to the auto webinar so I can get more eyeballs on it, increase that attendance rate, and then I'll be doing kind of like encore, like weekly encores or live webinars just to my list. So these people already know me, they've gotten a couple of emails from me, and then they're more apt when they're already on my list to show up to the webinar again. So that's my strategy for ConvertPro, my $1,000 product, and I'm really excited about that. Really excited to get that cranking, and I'm going to be testing ClickFunnels for the auto webinar, which I'm really excited about as well. So what else happened? I booked a new affiliate promo, a new JV webinar that's going to be going out. We're scheduled for next Thursday. So in 9 days. So that'll be Thursday night. So I'm excited about that. I've got my first sale. So doing a ton of stuff just to get myself out there and get the name out there and get the brand out there. And it's been 13 days and I'm anxious to start making more sales. The product is up on the website. I want people to start seeing slide sell, and I'm just really excited about this all coming to fruition. So that's what's been going on with me. I don't really have any stats to show you today because I haven't turned traffic on, so I don't really have registrants coming through. But James, my funnel guy, has been working on the auto webinar, so hopefully that'll be rocking and rolling today. But just wanted to share this message with you guys, and hopefully you can see what's going on behind the scenes. So that's what we're doing today. I'm excited to check in with you guys again tomorrow and update you on my progress. So that's what I've got. Okay, if you like this video, go ahead and just and like it and share it with your friends, with your fellow entrepreneurs. I want to try and get this message out there to as many people as possible to show them the real behind the scenes work of what it takes to to launch a product and build a brand new product from scratch, going to 6 and 7 figures. So it's ugly, it's raw, it's uncut, and that's what I'm doing for you. Oh, by the way, I'm also going to try and make these a little bit more professional. So we're going to have, a nice little intro coming in, a nice outro going out, and have somebody actually edit these to make it more professional. So I put out a job posting yesterday, and I'm going to be interviewing people, and hopefully we'll get that rocking and rolling by the end of this week so you can start seeing higher quality videos coming from me. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Go out there and crush it, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.